Praise the Lord, everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it. Thank the Lord. I just want to thank the Lord on today because He is an awesome God. If you are listening, swipe up, swipe to the side, invite your followers. I just have a quick word for what God has said. God is an awesome God, and it is amazing how He speaks to His people. If we would only listen. If we would only listen for the voice of the Lord, it is some things that He will download into our spirit. I want to thank you all for joining on today. So I believe somebody's going to hear this word. Somebody's going to receive it, and somebody is going to get up on today. Well, I'm just going to go on into my word. And basically, I was working out because I had gotten into the routine of working out. Everybody that knows me knows that I work out a lot. And so I had made this something that I don't even think about. I just get up and I do it. But because of life circumstances, right around September of this year, it has caused my workouts to be off. So I hadn't been able to work out the way that I've normally been able to work out. But in the last month, I kept saying, I got to get back into gear. I got to get back into gear. So here lately, I've been going out. I haven't been able to do as much time as I've been doing, but I make myself go, even if it's just 20 minutes. And it is my way of getting myself back to the place where I used to be with my workout. So yesterday, I was working out, and everything was going well. I was almost at the end of my workout, and I just decided that, okay, I'm going to run the rest of it because I've just now gotten back into it. I hadn't been running like I normally run. I've just been walking. So I was going to run the last leg of the race. I was almost finished. And just as soon as I picked my feet up, I probably took about maybe 3 or 4 steps. I fell. I have no idea how I fell. I didn't krill over my ankle. I didn't step on a rock. I have no idea how I fell. I didn't hurt myself, but I did fall. Of course, I looked around to see if anybody was there. Nobody was around, so nobody could laugh at me. I didn't have to be embarrassed, but at the same time, when I fell on concrete, so it hurt. There was no blood. It was scraped up a little bit, but I stood there because I was beside a bench. And I was like, okay, Lord, what just happened? How did I fall? And so I sit down for a moment because my leg was hurting. And so I was sitting there thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to run now. And I'm probably not even going to be able to walk as fast as I was walking when I first started. So I said, okay, it's good. So I sat there for a moment, rubbed my hand, rubbed my leg, and trying to figure out how I fell. But at the same time, I said, okay, let me get moving. I got back up and I began to walk. And I made it to my destination. And what triggered it, when I almost got to the end, I realized that I was walking at the same pace that I was before I fell. I started off slow, but I got back to where I was. So what I believe the Lord was trying to say is many times in life, we will be on the right path, doing everything that we know to do to get to the place that God has called us. And out of the blue, something will happen that causes us to fall. And most times we won't see it coming. So we can't catch ourselves and we can't brace for the fall. And yes, God does put people in our life to help us, to push us, to encourage us, and get us back to the place that we need to be. But what happens when you take a fall and there's nobody around? There is nobody there to encourage you. Nobody there to motivate you. Nobody there to push you to get back to the place that you know God has called you to. And it could be people are around you, but they're so caught up into their own life, they don't have what it takes to get you back on track. This is some of the most crucial points in our life, because when we get to that place and there is nobody that's speaking life into us, we have a decision to make. Are we going to stay in the place where we fail and have a pity party? Or are we going to give power to the fall because we're so focused on the circumstances that caused us to fall? Or are we going to get up? Because we can get up. We just got to make a decision to get up. And even when we get up, we can't be so focused on how quickly we're going to move, because most times after a fall, even when you make the decision that I'm going to move again, you're not going to be moving at the same pace that you were moving right before the fall. But that's not that should not be your focus. Your focus should be on the goal. All you need to do is get up and start moving, because if you get up and begin to move, as you begin to move, you will find that along the way you've picked up your momentum. You picked up your motivation, and before you realize it, you're walking at the same pace you were before you fell. So I just wanted to encourage somebody on today that maybe you found yourself in a place where you've fallen. You could have fallen into sin, and maybe it isn't sin at all. Maybe you've fallen into a place where, fallen from your commitment with God. You've fallen from that faith or that place of motivation, that place of encouragement that you used to be in where you encouraged others. You've fallen from the place where of your faith confessions, and you just kind of sitting in a pit of despair where pretty much everything coming out of your mouth is negative. Everything that you used to believe that was going to happen, you no longer believe. But today I came to speak life to you. Today, man of God, woman of God, I encourage you to get up. Somebody needs what's on the inside of you. On today, I encourage you to shake yourself loose, because somebody is on the same course that you're walking on, and they're waiting on you. They're waiting to connect with you, because something on the inside of you is going to release the baby that's on the inside of them. Something on the inside of you is going to motivate them to keep running. Something on the inside of you is going to unlock their purpose. So get up. Shake yourself loose. Don't stay in the place of the fall. Don't even focus on your fall, because once you get up, now your fall is behind you. You got to look towards where you're going. You got to look towards your destiny. You got to look out for what's coming up on you. Somebody needs what's on the inside of you. So on today, I encourage you to change your mindset. And if you change your attitude about the whole situation, that's when God will be able to change your mind. So I just want you to get up on today. Don't stay in the place you in, because somebody needs you. I hope you were encouraged today. Tell somebody else, and have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.